Hello, welcome to my first video here on my new channel. I am Laura and today's video, rather exciting. What a way to start this channel, eh? A collaboration. A collaboration is the way I'm going to start this channel out. I'd imagine it was back near the beginning of December now. I was contacted by a fellow YouTuber and friend called Nicke Pearson, who I will link, of course. She's absolutely fabulous. She contacted me and asked me if I would like to do something a little bit different. She asked me if I would like to do a collaboration along with her and possibly one other person, who then later confirmed. Wacky World of Lottie, I think is her YouTube name. Poor memory, I will link her channel too. She's absolutely lovely too. She's so nice. I watch both of their channels and I highly recommend them. But I was asked if I would like to try doing a project pan. Now, I've never done this before, so excuse me, I'm completely new to this, guys, but I wanted to give it a go, and yeah, it just seemed really fun. So this is my intro, and it's going to be running for 7 months. I think we're going to be doing updates on the 7th of each month, hence we've started on the 7th. The idea is to hit pan or use the products that you have brought into the project. I don't think we're going to be rolling in new items as we finish an item, so it's just purely goals to just hit targets and just use things up and get them out of our collections. Now, I have got this real habit of being so overwhelmed by having things that I deem as expensive that I don't use them, so they sit in my collection and don't get used. Now, I know that's not the greatest thing, but it's almost like I'm too scared to start using it because then it means it's going to be gone. When in reality, if you've bought the item, what's happening is it's sitting and going to waste because you're not actually using it, and I need to break that cycle. It's more like a trophy thing, like you're holding on to it because you don't feel you deserve it, you don't want to deface it, you don't want to be running out because you've started using it. There's so many reasons behind it, but I am terrible with starting new products, so I jumped at the chance. It's going to help me in more ways than one. So let's get on and I'll show you what I've chosen to include in this project. So we were to choose 7 items, so I'm going to get stuck in and show you one at a time what I have decided to include. Now, I'm going to track my progress as best I can with my items. Some of it I'll struggle to mark because of defacing it or having to see where I've marked, so I may just take pictures and show you comparisons of when I started, what it looked like, and then what it looked like when I get to the update, if that makes sense. I'll do a comparison video for you all to check out. But the first item I thought was very apt is this. Now, this is a Lottie London lip gloss. I won it in Nicke Pearson's giveaway quite some time ago. I've never really been a big fan on lip gloss, and I thought it would be perfect to put a lip gloss in so that I get more use out of lip gloss. So we do actually have a lady called Lottie. I think her name's actually Charlotte, but her channel is Wacky World of Lottie. And this is a duochrome lip gloss, and it's in the shade Twist. Now, yeah, like I say, I did win this in the giveaway. It is a beautiful pink with a gold shift. It is so pretty. I've used it twice, I think. It smells gorgeous, it feels good on. I don't use lip glosses enough, so I wanted to challenge myself just to help me get into using lip glosses a bit more, because when I do get my head around using it, I enjoy whatever the glosses I've chosen to use. I do enjoy them, and this is probably my favourite, so yeah, I'm going to enjoy using this one. So that's number 1. While we're on the subject of things I don't use frequently enough, I decided that I would pick something something else that I would benefit from a lot if I used more often, and that is a hand cream. This one has been in my collection for a little while now, and I've only used it a couple of times, so this is perfect. This is a Hungry Hands hand cream by Zoella. It smells like gingerbread. It's absolutely gorgeous. I need to look after my hands more, especially in the colder months, because my hands get quite dry. I've never really used hand cream enough. Not sure why, but we are going to change that, guys. We are going to change that. So this is a great goal, a really good one for me. So yeah, I shall probably mark this with a pin. Something that lovely Nikki suggested to me, because I wasn't keen on the idea of marking this with pen. So what we're going to use is we're going to use a hair, what I would call a hair slide, or to you guys maybe a bobby pin. But yeah. So that's number 2. Number 3 is something that I'm not quite sure how we're going to mark progress with. I took my picture with it tipped backwards, so you could see what was in there. But of course what that meant was, because it's liquid, you're going to be full at the back end, but not so at the front. So if I do my pictures exactly the same way, you might get a better idea as to how it's going. But the reason why it's not flat is because it sits on a point. The actual bottom is pointed. You either need to roll it backwards or forwards. So anyway, I forgot to mention, we are meant to be choosing 7 products that are makeup or skincare related, or hair care. This kind of, I suppose, it's a personal item. I wouldn't class it as skincare, would you? Perfume, guys, perfume. So I have decided that I am going to use some Lady Million. Now if I hold it like this, it's not much been used at all, but when you if I show you the bottom, look, see, it comes to a point here. So when you stand it on there, you can see there's not much that's been used yet, but if you tip it back so you can see properly to take a picture, you can see that actually it looks like I've used more. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is take the picture exactly the same way so that you can see some sort of difference when I track it. So I have never really had much in the way of expensive perfume, or what I would call expensive, maybe not to some of you guys. I've more or less lived off of Avon perfumes, which are okay, but they're not in the same league as some of the others that I do own now. Once again, I think the bottle's so beautiful and it smells so gorgeous, and the fragrance lasts so well that I haven't been using it enough. So this is something that I need to work at using and enjoying, of course, because it's stunning and I absolutely love it. So I thought it would be a great way to get into using that. So it may be very slightly off course, and I'll apologise to you other ladies in advance. I thought I could probably just about get away with this, and in terms of the reason why I chose to do this and join in, this is perfect. I really wanted to be picking things that I wasn't using enough, not necessarily to finish, but to actually get the use out of. So that would be the most amazing achievement for me personally, just to be using something or getting used to using something, not necessarily finishing it. So on that subject of not really being sure if I'm going off course, this item is definitely off course. Really sorry guys, but I was so excited about doing this one. So I thought this would make a great item and be quite exciting in terms of this project. So the next item was actually a Christmas gift, and it is a candle, guys. Now it is actually my personal candle, because as you can see, this is called Imperial Candles, a jewel in every candle. Now this was a Christmas gift, as I've said, and basically you get jewellery inside it. So I have marked it with nail polish on the side where it's at. I haven't actually used it yet. And then later on when I've been using it, I shall mark it along here where we've kind of dropped to. Now I am currently using a candle already, so in our first update you may find that I might not have used much of this, if any at all. But when I do get around to it, at some point through burning this candle, we are going to find some jewellery. This candle contains a necklace, It comes from a site called Imperial Candles, as I've mentioned, but I had a candle and a bath bomb at Christmas. The bath bomb had earrings in it, and this has got a necklace in it. Now, I don't know what the necklace actually is, and I'm not going to find out until I get to it. There's going to be a little foil package somewhere in here, and I believe it's sort of halfway down. So we've got to burn this candle to get to it. I was going to be doing it anyway, but not only do you guys get to see my progress, you're going to get to see something that comes out of here. Now, the value of the jewellery could be anywhere between £10 and £2,000. Please note, I'm not collaborating with anybody on this video. I'm not trying to sell anything to anybody. Yeah, this was actually a gift. Yeah, so when we get to the jewellery, there will be a code with this piece of jewellery, and you go onto the website, type the code in, and it will tell you how much your piece of jewellery is worth. Now, when I did my bath bomb, it was actually £15 to buy, English pounds, and I'm not sure what that converts to in dollars for some of you American friends, but in English pounds, it cost £15 for the bath bomb, and the jewellery that I got inside my bath bomb was worth £35, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And if I haven't already posted the picture of these earrings, I will post them to my Instagram account fairly shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Yes, I do have my own personal Instagram account, which I have been building and dealing with for quite some time. So if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, then go ahead, check me out on Instagram. It's just Laura Bollum on Instagram. Yeah, so yeah, I thought this would be so much fun to include. Everyone's going to be keen to know what I get inside here. I would imagine it'll probably be on the lower end of the scale, and it'll probably be highly unlikely that we get something big, but it's the fun of not knowing of what's going to be inside. And of course, I might get to like 2 or 3 months down the line after Christmas, and suddenly I've got a piece of jewellery and it'll feel like Christmas again because it's a Christmas gift. So yeah. And it's in the scent Santa's Cookies, and it smells absolutely divine. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love this candle. It's absolutely massive. It's so heavy. It's 21 ounce candle, this is. So yeah, that was item number 4. Okay, so this is item number 5. Item number 5 is my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I did originally pick a different Morphe palette, but I decided there wasn't enough variation in colour, so I did change my mind. So this palette I haven't actually used, and I want to change that, which is why I've put it in. To start with, I decided that I wanted to just not concentrate on one pan, but just see what progress I could actually make using it. And then I decided actually what I will do is I'll pick one shade. I think for this actual project I will still say the idea is to get the use out of this palette, but I will focus on one colour. Now that one colour is going to be a shimmer, because I don't use shimmers enough. So it's not about finishing the pan for me, it's about just making more of a conscious effort with a product. So I've decided to try and do as well as I can with this shade here. It's a pink shimmer shade. It's the third one in from the end. So this is the one I want to actually give a go at doing my best with. Although I want to do as well as I can with the palette in general, because I just hadn't used it and I've had it for a while now and it needs to be used, and I want my palette to look loved because I do love it. So yeah, that's number 5. Okay, so number 6 is a nail polish by Marc Jacobs. It is a beautiful red nail polish. Now this is something I picked up in the beginning half of the month. It's in the shade 218 My Glaze. It's a beautiful deep red. I can't swatch it for you on a wheel because I'm currently waiting on them coming in the post. I've used it a couple of times, but it wasn't my favourite of polishes in the world ever. It is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it didn't meet my expectations for an expensive polish. I enjoy OPI and Nails Inc far more than this one, which really did surprise me. So I hadn't been using it since when I first got it, basically. So I decided it's about time I got some more use from it and make a really big effort, because I do like it. It's just collecting dust because I decided I wasn't keen. I was so disheartened when it first arrived because I bought one for me and my friend Nicke that I'm doing this collaboration with, and yeah, I think I was a little bit upset to think that I'd picked up something amazing, and mine certainly didn't live up to my expectations. And because I was trying to cheer Nicke up at the time, I was really gutted and worried about feeling like I'd let her down. So it kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. So we want to kind of crack on with this now. So yeah, as much progress as possible. I'm looking forward to this one, I really am. It is a really nice colour. So yeah, that's number 6. And last but not least is this. This is my Tanya Burr Cosmetics Rosy Flush Cheek Palette. Now I've got a piece of paper in here to cover up the mirror. So I have literally used this a couple of times and I like it. It's just not my favourite. What I've been using the most recently is a Revolution face palette. I tend to go for face palettes before using individual products, just because it saves time when I'm trying to get ready quickly. So I just grab the one palette, 3 things in one go and done. But this is not being used enough. It's only been used a couple of times and I just felt I'd like to get some progress with this. I'm not going to pick one product in particular because, like I say, I do pull these face palettes out to do all 3 things, or certainly 2 of the 3 every single time, the 3rd one now and again. So I just want to get use out of the actual palette rather than an individual pan. So yeah, we have a beautiful bronzer, a pretty peach blush, which I love peach blushes, and a gorgeous, I think it's a gold, yeah, like a, let me see if I can put it on my hand. Yeah, a beautiful gold, sort of light pearlized gold sort of highlighter. So there we have it. So guys, they are the products that I've chosen for this project. I'm really excited to get cracking with this project, I can't lie. Yeah. I can't wait to see what the other 2 ladies in our collaboration have chosen to work with. I shall be watching their videos as soon as they go up. I will link their videos for you guys to go and check out as well, because if you're not already following them, please do. They're absolutely amazing. Let them know that I've sent you across. They're both amazing ladies. Can't recommend either of them enough. I watch them both all the time. I will be back again on the 7th of February with updates for you all, so you can see how I'm getting on with my new project. Okay then, so if you're not already subscribed to my new channel, please do go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. And if you hit that notification bell, you will know next time I upload a video. For a short time, there will be a few in quick succession because of things that I'm starting. It will quieten down and they won't be so regular. Let me know in the comments section below what you think of my choices. And I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Thank you for joining me in my first ever video of the Laura Bollum channel. I can't wait to see you in the next video very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.